Hey guys, welcome back to Angels of Death. So last time, Zach collapsed, as always. Uh, Konamine, you here? Oh no. This sweet scent. Phew, it's getting to me. It's making me feel woozy. Smells like it must be dangerous. Smells like. I gotta hurry. Konamine! The gate is shut. What do I oh, I have the knife. Oh yeah, Zach gave me the knife. The gate is tightly shut. It won't open. Is there some kind of release mechanism? There's nothing but water around here. I wonder if something's in the water. Yeah, clearly right there. Upon closer inspection, there's a water running with a faint pungent. There's something at the bottom of the water. I think I can press this. Could it be a switch? I don't know, Ray. You tell me. This water would burn my skin if I touch it. I gotta press this switch without letting the water touch my skin. Knife? I wonder if I can dip my knife in the water. It opened. Of course it did. The knife. It's alright. Oh, oh god. Oh, no, no, no. It's a switch. That was... There's a lever, but it won't operate. It appears power must be supplied to operate it. Where do I get power? Of course. If I could somehow supply power... Okay, can I use a knife again? Knife's made of metal. Electricity should pass through it. Here goes nothing. Now power supplied. There we go. Knife solves everything. The lever can now be operated. Alright, now it should work. Gotta hurry and remove the knife from the electrical cord. I'm guessing this gate will close once I once I take the knife out. The knife. The handle is somewhat melted. The blade is still fine. I wonder if it's okay to keep using it like this. Who cares? A mirror adorns the wall. What to do? There doesn't seem to be anything else here. This mirror. Can I break it with my knife? Thrust the knife into mirror. I should have saved. I did it. It kinda looks like a knife is stabbing a knife. The mirror's rigged, but it looks like Zach's knife could penetrate it. Alright. What is going on? Oh, the knife. The mirror broke, but the knife blade got chipped in the process. Sorry, Zach. Looks like I can pass through the mirror. Then do it. I can hear Kodamine's thingamajiggy. A sound of an organ. I can hear it coming from further back of here. Gotta keep going. Kodamine! Shut up! This is... What's with this sweet scent? Do you think that it is God's will to determine which shall come to pass? Should the will of God differ from your own, what then will you do? There is no God in this world. No. No. No! Stop it! I want Zack to kill me. I don't want him to die. But if God doesn't acknowledge me, or if he doesn't exist, then what am I supposed to do? Supposed to... Oh, I thought it was... I saw do there for a second. Nope, now's not the time to think of such things. At any rate, I gotta hurry and get medicine. Gotta get the medicine. Gotta kill... what's his name? Danny. Kirisame! Shut up! No, forget about you. I don't want to talk to you, Kirisame. I guess I have to. Hey! Why do you return alone, Rachel? God, no. And what became of Zack? Did you leave him behind? No, Zack can't move, so I just came looking for some medicine to treat his wounds. I knew that Dr. Danny came to this floor and has medicine. That's why... Oh, Danny is it? That man is on a rampage of mindless self-indulgence. I truly wonder when his downward spiral began. Ah, come to think of it, Danny is the one who brought thee here. Speechless are we. Never mind that. Is there no medicine here? Where did Danny go with the medicine? It appears Danny is not himself. He briefly revealed himself to me, though his current whereabouts only God knows. Although he has let his selfishness get the best of him, I took several vials of medicine from him. Did he know where I can find some? Indeed. Please let me have it. Do you really think it can be obtained so easily, Rachel Gardner? You would point that chipped knife of Zack at me with trembling hands. How do you know this was Zack's knife? Oh, I know. 'Twas I who brought him here. Though look at him, his body is battered, tattered, bloody mess. And thou hast deceived him, foul demon. Witch. No. This is... Joker gas. Oh no, he's the Joker. He's not he's the Kirisame Joker. Uh-oh. Rachel, what hast thou done to them? Danny was a smart and sensible man, which is exactly why he knew this place was like the back of his hand, and refrained from self-indulgent conduct. And what about Isaac? He is quite simple, to rephrase it, quite pure. And now he is treated horribly, greatly suffering to grant your wish to die by his hand. Wouldn't you agree this all transpired since your encounter? I haven't done anything. You are an you are an enigma, Rachel. Just who are you? Not willing to answer? Let me remind you what you stand before God. That you stand before God. Aha! Just as I suspected, you have no true faith in God. No, I believe in following the word of God. Then why is that? Why do you feel that way? I don't know. 'Tis not that you will not answer. 'Tis that you cannot answer, correct? Rachel Gardner, your heart is smeared by deceit simply by virtue of the belief that God has chosen you. And you are a witch who means to deceive my angels. No! Well then, you shall be put in trial, found whatever. I can't read that fast. Oh, we're doing Yakoten Saiban. Phoenix, help me. I don't want to be put to the cross. Phoenix, help me! God desires the pure, and you are charged with being a witch who has deceived my angels. In any case, you must be cleansed. I am not a witch. Nay, you are a witch who forged a pact with Isaac, are you not? My promise with Zack is a sworn oath to God. Ha! You would even dare to use God as your shield. Then let me emphasize what you need not forget. 'Tis not your choice to make, but that of God's. Something in my eye. Now we shall contest thee. Let the trial commence. Is anyone present to testify against this person? There sure is, right here. Who is it? Oh no, you're supposed to be dead. Hello, I'm your witness. I'll testify why this wonderful sinner is such a cruel, heartless woman. Hold it, don't leave me out. Who is it? Is it Scarecrow? It is. Eddie. I could testify all day about what makes Rachel so lovely. But knowing how stubborn she is, I'm more in the mood to humiliate her. I'm the only one. I'm guessing this is Danny. I'm the only one who can testify for who she really is. Yeah, I knew it. It's Danny, isn't it? Yep. Mad father. Ah, Rachel. Rest assured, I am here in your corner. What? I'm here to defend you. Remember, I am on your side. A testimonial I cannot pronounce that of sorts. Very well. Each shall take a turn giving a testimony. Now who shall go first? Me! Reverend! Pick me to go first! Huh? That's not fair, Kathy. I called firsties. No offense, Eddie, but that's just not gonna happen. I'm first in line. Why, oh why? You didn't even give a reason. The biggest victim of this woman's villainy is moi. I'm guessing that's moi. Moi? I don't know. Unlike you creeps, I didn't become sickly infatuated with her from the start. Oh god, why I gotta be so hysterical all the time? That's quite a mouth you have, Kathy. I look forward to your testimony. Make haste, I grow impatient. Have the witnesses reached a decision yet? Yes, Reverend, I will be going first. Aw, man, you always gotta get your way. Alright, Eddie, let's take our leave for now. You may begin your testimony, Catherine Ward. I got this in the bag. Listen well, ladies and gentlemen. This demon may look like an innocent gentlewoman on the outside, but her heart is as black as charcoal, a bona fide witch. I am not. Case in point, she lies through her teeth. A calm and collected pathological liar. Is there any evidence in thine testimony to prove Rachel a witch? Yes, like you wouldn't believe. Ah, my favorite song is back. I was cast down from my position as commander by her malicious hand. There I was, sitting high and mighty, watching the torture unfold. Then Zack proceeded to slash himself, because this woman told him something. One could say that Isaac Foster's stature as a sinner was also crippled by the meddling woman. The whole display was so pathetic that it made me furious. I ventured down to meet them head on. Then, what do you think this woman does without batting an eyelash? She shoots me! A condemner outfoxed and shot by a sinner. That's not something that should ever happen. That woman's nothing but a wily, whatever, in a sinful sheep's clothing. I mean, how could she cast me down to such a horrid place? Only a demon could do such a thing. Not really. I have no memory of intentionally outfoxing you or destroying your reputation. You did too destroy it, you demon. And do you have any idea that what hurts me of all? She enjoyed shooting me. No, I really didn't. I'm not a sadist or anything, but whatever. There's no ifs and or buts about it. This is a witch we're dealing with. I vote for water torture. I want to see you struggle and squirm. Give me a rush of excitement that even surpasses last time. Do you want to see it that badly? Huh? Do you truly want that to happen to me? I've heard enough. Reverend, we still haven't sentenced her yet? You are not the sentencer, Catherine Ward. Besides, what do you seek from someone who you deem to be a witch? That will be all. Bye bye. Moving on, I call the next witness. State your testimony against her. Yippee! It's finally my turn! You guys are all so self-centered. Try and have a little compassion. Right, Rachel? Edward Mason, are you capable of testifying against this person? Yep, Reverend, I sure am. I'll go over the good and the bad about her. Then begin. Rachel is such a cutie. Her voice is like a songbird's, my favorite type of voice. Creep. That, and she's kinda like me. We're also close in age as well. Plus the way she knows exactly what she wants and goes for it. Which is exactly why I should have met you earlier, Rachel. I, knew who you were, but the reason I fell for you was, because I knew that you were a lot like me. Rachel, I know what you did. It was you who buried the bird in B6, right? Yes. That's why I was convinced we'd have chemistry. Not to mention that you spoke of wanting to die, the perfect wish for me. But Rachel, you got a bit stubborn, didn't you? You didn't listen to anything I had to say. I tried so hard to charm my way into your heart in so many ways. Everything was for you, Rachel. But it was no use. Even though you never accepted my advances, I held out in hopes that you'd eventually say yes. I even came to sweep you off your feet in total darkness, too. And after all that, guess what happens to me? I was slashed by Zack and left all by my lonesome in a grave. I like graves and all, but that wasn't the ending I desired at all. But that's where I finally realized the biggest thing that sets us apart. I really wanted Rachel. Everything I did was for her. But Rachel was different. Rachel did everything for herself, and for herself only. How mean, you meanie. How sugary whispers of what? Her sugary whispers about wanting to be killed were all for her sake only. Stop moving your text, I can't read! How truly self-centered and selfish. And stubborn, oh so stubborn. I also have no clue why you'd pick Zack over me. This is probably just Rachel being selfish again. She shows no regard for anyone's happiness. And that got me thinking. Isn't all of that something that a witch would do? Right? Don't you think so, Rachel? That's why I vote that Rachel be sentenced to hang in a laden pit of death. Straight down the pit she'll go, and only then will I make her happy. What? Are you angry? Sorry, but it's all your fault. Talk to me. Don't ignore me. Enough. What? But wait, Rachel hasn't answered me about anything yet. You are being misjudged by the likes of a witch, Edward Mason. A witch can see right through a heart that embraces and fears her. That will be all. An unyielding witch you are. I'm not a witch. Wait, oh, I can save again. Should I save? Moving on, I call the... It says Ace Attorney. I haven't presented evidence yet. Moving on, I call the next witness. State thine testimony against her. Are the ridiculous testimonies over now? Hey, Rachel. You seem at ease, no? Are you relieved I'm here? Daniel Dickens, you are willing to testify? Yes, of course, Reverend. I mean, somebody's gotta do a decent job of testifying for Rachel. I must be the one to sing Rachel's praises. Hey, Rachel. You know I'd never misunderstand you, right? Then begin. To be truthful, it's ridiculous to testify about something so plain as the light of day. That's how much everyone misunderstands Rachel. It all started in the therapy room where I first met her. At that time I was looking for the perfect pair of peepers. Living peepers forever frozen in death. Naturally, even dead peepers would do, but they all get all cloudy. But it was not meant to be. After all, an average Joe's peepers change immediately depending on their emotional state. Despair to hope, disappointment to malice. Well, it comes with my profession. At the time, I was in charge of counseling her. Looking back on it now, it makes me so happy. Never have I seen such magnificent, such fascinating peepers. Such blue, murky, and tranquil lakes among darkness. Enough to steal my heart. Then, during one of my sessions with her, the most obvious thing occurred to me. Her peepers are the very ones I sought, alive and forever frozen in death. I mean, there's no arguing that her heart... Stop moving your text! Is just odd. Can these people stop jumping up and down? I can't read! A pitiful, helpless soul. Daniel Dickens, stop jumping. Is what I say not true? Daniel. There's no way her soul could ever be saved. Danny. I mean, it's because her soul... Stop it. Her soul can't be saved. I mean, because her soul consumes others without mercy or remorse. A soul that buries and steals anything it can. What's wrong, Rachel? Oh, what lovely peepers you have. May I look at them? Oh, and when we were reunited in B5, she was acting a bit strange. Even now she seems off, though. Look, now you're almost back to your old self. Everything will be alright as long as I'm here. Why don't we get through this together? Daniel Dickens. Sorry. Is that your testimony? I could go in more detail about what makes her so wonderful if you'd like. No need for that. I think I've heard more than enough. Not to mention your testimony was rather condemning. Witness, you may now leave. It'll be alright, Rachel. You heard me, right? I said the real you shouldn't have its soul stolen. Rachel Gardner. Your sentence hasn't been determined. You too heard the claims by each of them. Danny's was especially telling. He is the most in tune with your background. 'Twas certainly Danny who watched over you the longest. And 'twas Danny who bore witness to the truth and never refuted you. He is no doubt infatuated with you, sorceress. None of that is my fault. Dr. Danny's just being selfish. Have you ever considered that you are the selfish one, Rachel Gardner? Eddie said so in his testimony, about how you neglect everything besides your own ambitions. And then there's Kathy. What an unfortunate soul. On top of tricking her to go as far as to entrance her in your spell. To see a woman of pride like her reduced to an empty shell of her former self. How appalling. You are a witch. No, am I wrong? You are unable to even refute a single claim made against thee. Well, witch, let thee be cleansed. Now the witch shall be burned at the stake. I am not a witch. Who would believe words spilling forth from the mouth of a witch? No. Even after hearing the testimonies, you remain steadfast in your claims. You murdered their hearts, yet yes, you murdered their angelic hearts. You played them like violins and left them for dead. What a barbaric fate. And now, you plan to pull the same stunt even with Isaac Foster. Am I right? Yes, another sacrifice for your selfish ambition. Stop it, you're wrong. Now. It's hot. It's hot. Admit you are a witch. Reveal thyself to us. And let the sacred flame sanctify thyself to God. I'm not a witch. Besides, nothing like that is written in the Bible. But of course, Rachel Gardner, I've never read the Bible. That's because your so-called God doesn't exist. But you've been using the name of God this whole time. Yes, because I'm referring to my God. What? I am a servant of God. I'm a caster class. Kotomine Kirei. You might call me the god of this place. You're a servant to your own self? What? So you mean that you're God? Why yes, here I am, the closest being to God. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you! A faithful heart is the significance of God's existence, my poor dear Rachel. You never had the heart from the start. What? You never had it from the start. I really need to end this episode now, so can you speed things up, please, Kotomine? It can't be. It simply can't be. I'm assuming this is Rachel. God doesn't exist? How? That just can't be. I won't accept it. I can't accept it. That preacher insisted that he is God, but that can't be. He's wrong. I don't wish to be killed by that God. But my god doesn't exist. Zack. Zack. But I want Zack to kill me. It's so cold. It's so hot, yet something cold is in my hands. It's the knife! This. What's this? Ah, what was it again? Something precious to me. Something that I broke and ruined. Yet protected me this whole time. Wait, I'll try to remember. Ah. Zack's knife. Oh, I'm moving. That's gonna have to wait for next time because I'm really out of time now. Thanks for watching again. See you next time. Oh, by the way, I think we're nearing the end of episode 3, aren't we? See you next time. Bye.